खुद को खोकर ही खुद को पाएगा, रुकना काम नहीं तेरा आगे बढ़ता जाएगा। मुश्किलें जितनी आए हिम्मत नहीं हारेगा तू, याद रख तू कौन है, पर्वत को चीर फाड़ेगा तू। पंख नहीं दिखते तेरे पर भर ले तू ऐसी उड़ान, उड़ जा नन्हे पंछी कर दे सब परिंदों को तू हैरान। कोशिशों से मिलती कामयाबी, कामयाबी का तू हकदार है। रास्तों की खाके ठोकरें, जीतने के लिए तू अब तैयार है। वो रुकना कैसा, डरना कैसा, बात नहीं कोई अब डरने की, कर ले जिद आगे बढ़ने की। बात नहीं कोई अब डरने की, कर ले जिद आगे बढ़ने की।
Good afternoon, Ziddis. I am your host Rohit Chaudhary, and welcome to the World Education Day Fair of 2022 by Internshala Trainings. So you have joined for us for the first. You have joined for the first episode of IST Practicals of the day. So IST Practicals is a series of free online masterclasses delivered by industry expert. So these 45-minute sessions are all about teaching important concepts, softwares, and tools. So every ISC practical is an opportunity to experience practical learning. So this webinar is about digital marketing, and our presenter today is none other than Ashank Rudola. So an industry expert with over 3 years experience in designing curriculums and developing e-learning content for the training programs on various subjects such as digital marketing and creative writing, amongst others. Ashank has trained over 5,000 students in the field of digital marketing, and I hope you'll enjoy this webinar. And we have a special gift for you at the end, so stay tuned for that. I don't want you to miss that out. So, and like without further ado, let's welcome Ashank.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Hope all of you are doing well, taking care of yourself, staying safe, right? So, let's jump into learning about search engine optimization, right? A very big word, right? But before we talk about it, how many of you are aware about this term, search engine, right? So this should be an interactive session. I want you to type in your answers in the chat. We'll be talking to each other and answering lots of questions. So how many of you are aware about search engine? What is search engine? Lots of I know, yes, Google, right? Yeah, exactly. So Google is a search engine. It's an example of search engine. Similar examples are Bing, Yahoo, right? So what do we do on search engines? We search for websites or we search for something. We search for information, right? And what is this word optimization? Optimization is nothing since I've said that, you search for websites. So when someone wants to, place their websites at the top of the search engine results, that that process is called as search engine optimization. So not a big word, कोई complicated word नहीं है. That's all it means. ठीक है? Let's move forward. So if you want to define it, so SEO is the practice of making changes to web pages and their content to improve visibility in the organic search. We have a new word here again, organic. What does organic means? Organic means anything that appears without you paying, right, on search results. So you might see ads on search results, right? You would have seen, you're searching for shoes, you're searching for phones, you might see ads on the top where ad is written with the search result. We are not talking about that. We are talking about organic search results, one that don't say ad. So this whole practice is search engine optimization. That's all, as simple as that, nothing complicated. Okay. So let's begin, right? Let's begin talking more about search engine optimization. So, why is SEO important? Why do we learn it? Huh? Why do we want to learn it? Is it just because someone else is doing? और लोग भी कर रहे हैं SEO, सुना है कि SEO अच्छा है करने के लिए, तो इसलिए कर रहे हैं. Is that why you're doing it? No. You need to first understand why is it important. The first is, why is it important for us? So SEO is an important skill for digital marketers. हमारे लिए क्यों important है? Because it is an important skill for digital marketers. I'm sure many of you are budding digital marketers, right? Right. So if you are a budding digital marketer, it is important. And what is digital marketing? What is digital marketing before we move forward? Again, type in your answers. I want to understand whether you know what digital marketing is. To reach more people, create brand awareness. Sai has said this. Yeah, that's correct. Sahi hai. Marketing digitally, correct, right? Lots of answers are coming in. Perfect, perfect. Okay, 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 great. So digital marketing is marketing digitally, and marketing simply is getting in touch with your consumers, right? And promoting your products and services, right? You sell phones, you sell a service like, you know, suppose you have a website that helps students learn something, you have a website that helps students get placed, you have a website that helps, say in repairing household items. There can be lots of things. So if you're selling something, you're selling a product, you're selling a services, that, and for that you need to connect with people using videos, using emails, using Google, right? Google search. All of these are marketing activities, and when done digitally, they are digital marketing activities. Simple as that. Okay, so SEO is an important skill for digital marketers. It is also important for anyone who has a website. So even if you're not a digital marketer and you want your website to appear on search results, SEO is important. Now, why is it important for businesses, right? We are learning the importance for us as well as for businesses, because businesses usually employ digital marketers, right? So we need to understand why it's important for businesses. And for that, what I'll do is I'll take Internshala as example. I'll search internships, right? I'm searching internships on Google, just simple search, and I see these results, right? So these are basic results. These are results in a box, but more important are these results, right? These are organic search results, as we had learned at the beginning of the session, right? And you can see Internshala is appearing at the top, an internship in Noida, because I'm staying nearby Noida, so I'm getting a specific, title, something like this, in the search results. So that is more relevant for me. So you can see that Internshala is appearing at the top, right? It's a good thing. Many people are searching on Google, billions of people are searching on Google daily. And if a business appears at the top, it's awesome for that business, right? So coming back, we have learned this practical example. Coming back, what does SEO help with? SEO leads to more visibility. When billions of people searching for something online, that means you get more visibility. More visibility leads to more visitors to your website. When people see that this website is coming at the top of the search results, they will click and you'll get more visitors to your website. This will lead to more views, more purchases, etc. And this will lead to the success of the business, right? Simple as that. If you don't have views, you don't have purchases, you don't have income, you won't be successful as a business, right? So for businesses, this is why it's important. And that's why they need people who understand SEO. All right. Simple as that. I think clear, right? Okay. So as I said, this is going to be interactive. So we'll take a quick quiz and then we'll move forward. We'll keep learning, right? So this is your first question. What is SEO? Very simple question, right? Everyone should be able to answer this. SEO is the process of creating a website from scratch. SEO is the process of increasing the search rankings by paying a particular amount of money. SEO is the process of growing the website traffic by increasing the visibility of a website or a web page, or both A and C. I'm looking at your answers. C, lots of C's, a few D's. So we'll wait for a couple of seconds, I would say 10-15 seconds for you to answer, then we'll move forward. Is my screen visible? Both A and C. Screen is blurry. Can you still see? So I'm telling you the options, right? For some people, it is blurred. Uh, See if the settings are correct in your video in YouTube, right? So I'll just repeat. What is SEO? SEO is the process of creating a website from scratch. SEO is the process of increasing the search rankings by paying. SEO is the process of growing the website traffic by increasing the visibility, both A and C, right? It's only C. It's only C, and I'll explain why. Okay. So only option C is correct. So SEO is not about creating a website, right? It's not about creating a website. Creating a website is a different thing altogether. Web developers do that, digital marketers don't, right? SEO is about optimizing an active website, right? So you don't need to pay anything to search engines for SEO, that's clear. But you don't need to develop a website as a part of SEO, right? As a digital marketer, it's not your responsibility to develop a website. Okay. So C is the correct answer. So we'll do more questions like this, right? Uh, so let's continue our learning journey. Okay. So most of you were correct, but I hope that the people who were saying that you also need to build a website, that's part of SEO, that's not correct. Okay. You don't need to build a website. So coming back, what are we going to learn? Okay. So we are going to learn about on-page SEO. And there we are going to learn about keywords. We are going to learn about meta tags, and we are going to learn about website performance, which includes speed and responsiveness. So what is on-page SEO? Don't worry, I'll explain that. Then we are going to learn about off-page SEO, and there we are going to learn about backlinks in particular, right? And finally, once we have learned the concepts, once you're aware about the SEO concepts, we'll do an SEO audit of a website. Okay, cool. So let's begin with on-page SEO. So it's not something very different, or I'd say something very new. It's a part of SEO. On page simply means that all the changes that you can do on any page of your website is called on page SEO. As simple as that. Or any change on your website, on any page of your website, is on page SEO. Any change that improves the ranking of your website, that improves the visibility of your website on search engines. Okay, that's it. Then In on-page SEO, one of the most important things that you need to keep in mind are keywords. Okay, so what are keywords? Let's go back to the example. Okay, so obviously we are not going to just learn through slides, we are going to learn through examples. So we searched internships on Google, right? And internships is kind of a search query. We gave a query to Google that we want to learn about internships. Google gave us certain results, right? So this search query is kind of a keyword. Google understands that internship is a important word here. Someone is searching for this, and I need to show results that have internships, right? That are relevant to this internships word. So this is kind of a keyword. This is one example, right? So similarly, you will find that if, for example, I search for smartphones, right? I'm searching for smartphones. I get lots of different results here. Smartphone is a keyword here, is a search query here, and we are getting relevant results that Google feels is something we are looking for, right? Google thinks that we are looking for a definition of smartphone, so it has shown Wikipedia. We want to learn about it. It also thinks that we want to buy maybe, right? So it's showing us Amazon and so on. That means that having this particular keyword on your website, right? If you're selling smartphone, then you need to have smartphone as a keyword on your website, right? If you're selling something else, you're selling, for example, you're providing internships, then you need to have internship as a keyword on your website. Simple as that. Okay. So you need to keep in mind that you need to have a particular number of keywords in your mind whenever you're doing on-page SEO. And how are you going to do that? It's again very simple, right? So we are going to learn our first tool today. We are going to learn about Google's keyword planner. So I'm going to search keyword planner. It's here in front of us, right? Keyword planner. It's free. All you need is a Google account. Every one of us has a Gmail account. You don't need to do anything else. I'll click on this link, this first link, right? First organic search here for Google Ads. So this is the keyword planner, right? Here is the option to go to keyword planner. Once you do it yourself, you'll see these options in front of you. Right. So for guys for whom the screen is blurry, right? Some people are also mentioning some tips there. Click on the three dots and change your video settings, right? Check if it's not in 144p, at least go to 480p or 720p at least, okay? And then you should be able to see the screen properly, all right? So this is keyword planner, right? As you can see, all you need is a Google account, right? That's all. And once you click on this link, go to keyword planner, you will come on the screen. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to discover new keywords. We have one keyword in our mind. For example, we have internship, but only having one keyword won't help. We need more keywords so that we can add them to our website, right? So let's start with a basic keyword, like for example, internships, right? This is what we search on Google. And then let's click on get results. Okay. So there you go. You can see there are lots and lots of, internships in front of you. Sorry, lots of keywords related to internships in front of you. For example, this is the keyword that we have provided, right? And this is the average monthly searches. Okay, so let's understand what's going on here. It's not very complicated. There is lots of data, but it's not very complicated. Average monthly searches means that these many people, 100,000, that means 1 lakh to 1 million, which is 10 lakh, 1 lakh to 10 lakh people are searching for internships. So this is a good keyword, right? This is the keyword that we provided, and we can now see that these are the monthly average searches. And competition is low. It is again good. This means that not lots of websites have internships as a keyword, right? Good. Then we have keyword ideas, right? What are other keywords related to internship that we can add on our website? So we can see AICTE internship is one keyword. That's good. This is maybe a keyword that we can add, right? Google internship is another good keyword. This means that, if we can partner with Google and provide an internship in Google, many people are searching for that. Internships near me, right? Amazon internship, internships 2021. and so on. You can see there are lots and lots of options. You have 1475 options in front of you. So that's how you can get keywords, right? That's how you can get keywords. And you have understood what these things mean. Here, competition helps, and all these other things like ad impression, etc., won't be helpful for you now because they are related to ads, paid advertising. We are not covering that right now. SEO has nothing to do with paying, right? We just need to understand the keywords here. Okay, so this is how you find keywords, right? And how are keywords? How do keywords look in action? How did it look exactly when you're, excuse me, when you're actually making changes to your website? We are going to see that. Okay, so I have a link open in front of me, right? So this is a blog. This is a Internshala blog. It's part of Internshala website, and I've already searched. So what I've done, you have this option of Control F, searching anything on the page, and I've searched for internships. Okay, so you can see that Internshala, someone who has written this article in Internshala, has used this keyword very, you know, I would say precisely, right? Because they know that internship is a keyword that's helpful for Internshala. It will help us rank. So what they have done is they have written content in a way that naturally this keyword is appearing 39 times, right? Around 39 times on this page. And it's a good thing. It's not appearing unnecessarily, right? For example, paid internships, unpaid internships, right? Full-time internships, lots of things, lots of keywords, I would say, are appearing, relevant keywords, which makes sense, right? Which makes sense. They're relevant. They have not added in keywords like this only without any reason. There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind adding internships on this page. So that's how, when you get the keywords from Keyword Planner, right? That's how you can add them to the content. That's how you can make changes to the content. And when Google realizes that this particular website or web page has relevant keywords, it will show your website on search results, right? So this is one way. This is one way of doing on-page SEO. Okay. So let's go back. Let's go back. Keywords, right? We have covered keywords. We have seen how we can find them. We have seen how they are, how they look in action, how we have added that, how we can add that to our pages. Then the next thing is meta tags, right? Many of you might have heard, many of you might have not heard about this, but this again is not a very complicated concept, right? Not a very complicated concept to understand. And you can easily find and understand meta tags of different websites on the internet, and I'll tell you why. So before that, what are meta tags? So meta tags are nothing but tags that give you information about a page, right? Let's see them in action, right? Let's not talk about them, let's see them in action. So just one second. Okay, yeah. What I'll do is I'll open internshala.com. Okay. Now, how can we find meta tags for this website? You need to right click and you need to click on view page source. Okay. So lots of code in front of us, right? Lots of things that are alien to us, that are not something that we understand as marketers, right? Or as budding marketers. And that's fine. You don't need to get into detail, right? You don't need to know what, this particular code means. What you need to understand though is how you can find meta tags, right? So first meta tag that we are going to talk about is meta title, right? So we're going to search for title. Again, I did Control F, right, on Windows, and I'm search for title, right? And the title is here, right? This is the title that we are looking for. Internships, Summer Internship 2022. Okay. So what does this mean? Now Google is not a human. Okay. Google does not understand the way I'm talking right now, right? But what Google understands is code. It understands HTML code. That's why any information about the website that we need to give to Google, we have to do it using this code, HTML code, right? So meta title is one of the first things that we need to give them, that this is the title of this page. Whenever you want to display this page, you need to look at this title. That's what we are telling Google, right? I'll zoom in a bit if you're not able to see, right? This is how it looks, right? Internships, summer internship 2022. So this is how you'll find meta title. You don't need to do anything as a marketer. You all you need to do is simply tell the web developer who is working on a website that, this is the meta title that I want to add certain keyword. As you can see, you have added a keyword. Someone in Internshala has added this keyword internships in the title, right? This is how keywords can also be added to meta title. So you don't have to only restrict yourself to add titles or sorry keywords in just the content like we learned a few minutes back. You can also add them to meta title, and you should add them, right? That's why keyword or keywords are so important. You can add them in different places. So this is title, right? This is meta title. The second thing is description. So I'll search it. uh, Although I can see that description is just below the meta title here, right? As you can see here, just below it. So Internshala is India's #1 internship and training platform with 40,000 plus paid internships in engineering, MBA, media, law, arts, and other streams. Okay, so this is description. Again, very important because this is telling what exactly is Internshala, what exactly is this website. So if Google does not know what's the website all about, why would they rank your website on their search engine, right? You need to tell them that, this is what Internshala is all about. These are the keywords that you need to look at, right? This is why our website is good. You should add that at the top, right? Because uh, internship is here. We have mentioned something about Internshala, that it's India's #1 internship and training platform. We have also added keywords like internships. We have also added keywords like engineering, MBA. These are also keywords, right? These are keywords. So for example, someone searches for internships in engineering, right? Let's see whether it happens or not, right? Internships in engineering, for example. So this is ad, obviously, not going to look at that. Again, Internshala is appearing at the top, right? So that means that even a keyword, as long as internships and engineering, Internshala is appearing at the top, right? And it is because the keywords make sense and Google understands that, this is the website that will be perfect for someone searching for something like this. उसके लिए perfect होगी anyone who wants to do an internship in engineering. Simple as that. Okay. So this is what meta description is. Okay. So these are the two tags we are going to cover, right? There are lots of other tags, but these are the most important tags you need to keep in mind. All right. So we'll go back to our slide, right? And we'll move to the third thing, which is website performance. So we have learned about keywords, we have learned about meta tags, we have learned how meta tags look, why are they important, and how you can add keywords in meta tags, right? The third thing that we are going to learn about is website performance. And there we are going to learn about speed and responsiveness. So first learn about speed. So it's very simple. If you want to check how well a speed, the loading speed of a website is, all you need is to find a tool. So this is the second tool that we are learning. Again, a free tool. You don't need to pay anything, nothing of that sort. Page speed insights, right? You can note this down. Obviously, this session will also be available after the live stream is over, so you can revise it. But page speed insights is the tool, okay? So again, let's go forward with internshala.com. Since we are talking about internshala.com, let's see how well it performs. Okay. Just 1 second. I think we did not enter the URL correctly, right? So I've entered it correctly now. So it will take some time. So we are learning about on-page SEO and we are covering the loading speed, how we can check loading speed of any website, right? Let's see what happens. Okay, so we have got results. As a marketer, all you need to check is whether your website is performing well or not, whether it's passing the assessment or not. So we have passed it. Okay. Now you'll see lots of, uh, technical things, technical terms, which are more relevant for, again, web developers. You don't need to go on and try to, fix contentful paint, first input delay, cumulative layout shift, all of that. All you need to see is whether this is right or wrong, right? Whether this needs to be improved. And you need to share these results with a web developer. That's all you need to do. So for now, Internshala is doing well. You can search, you can find this for mobile as well, right? It's good. But you can still share these results with a web developer, right? 90 is the performance, good. But your responsibility is just to check whether it's doing well or not, and then share the results. That's it. Okay. So this is how you can check this loading speed of a website. And Google itself provides you this tool for free. Okay. So speed is done. The other thing was responsiveness. So what is responsiveness? Responsiveness is nothing but checking whether the website displays properly on different devices, right? Whether the website is displaying properly on laptop or a desktop, and whether it's displaying properly on a mobile device like smartphones or tablet. So let's check it. Let's check for Internshala. All right. So this is something interesting for you, right? So as you can see, I'm changing the size of the window, and Internshala is also changing how it looks. For example, if I do this, something like this, it's changing itself, right? The button is coming closer because, the website feels that, the screen has reduced its size. So register button has come closer. This has changed, right? If we go forward with the big one, then it's appearing differently. These icons are changing themselves as well. Look at it. You can see the text is changing, the icons are changing, right? So this means that this website is responsive. Okay. This is an example of a responsive website. That's how you can check. So your website needs to be responsive. But I have an example of non-responsive website. Okay. So have a look at this. So this is how the website looks when it's in full screen. And when it's not in full screen, it's not changing at all. Right? Like Internshala was, it's not changing at all. That's not good. That's not good because this website will be penalized. Google wants the websites to be responsive, and it's not. It's not changing at all. You have to scroll to view the website from left to right, which is not good. Right? So yeah, that's how you can check responsiveness, and this is why responsiveness is important, right, for SEO. Okay, so this was on-page SEO. We learned about keywords, we learned about meta tags, and we learned about website performance, which included speed and responsiveness. So I hope you are confident now when it comes to, say, when someone approaches you and asks you that, do you know what on-page SEO is? You can give them a good, example or examples rather, and you can explain step by step what are the things one can do to improve on-page SEO. इतना आसान है ना? That's all. So again, let's take another quick quiz, right? And let's check how well we have learned whatever we have covered in the past 15-20 minutes. Okay, so this is the question. We don't have an option. This is a fill in the blank, right? So dash tags are snippets of HTML code that tell search engines important information about your web page, such as how they should display it in search results and how they should display it to the visitors. So fill in the blank. You need to type in your answer, no ABCD. Okay. I think this was a simple one, and I'm sure all of you are paying attention here. Okay, meta tag. Perfect. So let's type and see whether it's correct or not. It's correct. Cool. Right. So as you can see, like we are doing examples, we are doing, sorry, practice, right? And we are taking examples here. We are learning similar to this, the training that we have and in general, the platform, right? I'll just discuss a bit in a few seconds. We have lots of, practice examples, practice quizzes, assignments, etc. Along with the learning videos on our platform. So that's how we learn, things on Internshala trainings. It's pretty similar to what we are doing right now. And, you can practice a lot if you go ahead and try it out. So yeah, that's how we learn here. But okay, moving on. Let's go forward and do another question. Okay. So why is keyword research important? For finding keywords for your website's content, like articles, blogs, etc. For finding keywords that you can add to meta tags, both A and B, neither A and B, neither A nor B. Both A and B. So someone asked how we have created it. So this is a part of Internshala trainings, and this is how we, test students, right? So this is part of the Internshala trainings platform. This quiz. Okay, so both A and B is the correct answer, right? We'll click on submit. So you can use meta tags, or you can keyword research is important because you can find keywords for your website's content, and you can find keywords that you can add to meta tags. Simple. I'm pretty sure most of you have got it correct. Okay, so that was on-page SEO. Now we are going to learn about off-page SEO. All right. So the first thing that we are going to learn about off-page SEO is backlinks. What is a backlink? Let's again go forward and take an example. Okay, so I've opened a few websites in advance so that we can quickly look at some backlinks. So this is an institute. It's an college, engineering college, and it has lots of links, right? It has data for its own website, and it has also some useful links. And if you scroll, you will find that there's a link for Internshala. So this is interesting, right? We can see here that internshala.com is appearing right on the bottom. I would say if we click on it, internshala.com will open. For example, if we click on it, we can see that Internshala is opening. This is a backlink. So links to your website that other websites post on their website, right? So Internshala's link has been posted here, has been added to the MAIT website. This is a backlink, right? And backlinks are important because they tell Google that, Internshala is such a good website that other websites are adding it to their own website. You're understanding me? So Internshala is so good, or any website, I'm not saying specifically Internshala, any website that is so relevant that other websites are linking to it. That means it's a good website. It's relevant, it's trustworthy. So for MAIT, MAIT knows that Internshala can help their students, find internships. That's why they've added it here, because they find Internshala relevant and helpful. And Internshala is getting a backlink in return, which is good for Internshala. So win-win situation, right? That's what backlinks are. Similarly, St. Xavier's College, it's another college. If I find Internshala, if I search for Internshala, right? And you can see there are lots of, mentions of Internshala in the placement cell page. And here's the link to Internshala again. So again, this is a backlink. So these are what backlinks are, and I've already explained. They build trustworthiness with Google. Google understands that this is a good website. This is an important website. That's why they're adding, other websites are adding backlinks. And because of that, we get to improve Internshala's ranking or any website's ranking that has backlinks. Okay. So when we come back, so coming back here, this is what off-page SEO is all about, mainly about backlinks. So off-page SEO, all the things that you can do, all the changes that you can do to improve your website's ranking apart from your page, that is off-page. That's why the name is off-page. This is why this is called off-page SEO, because backlinks are not added to your website. They are added to other websites. So they are a part of off-page SEO, right? That's the difference between on-page and off-page. Okay. So how do we build backlinks? So we can build backlinks by automatically creating good content that other websites naturally link to it. For example, Internshala. People know that Internshala helps finding internships. So colleges add links to Internshala. That is one way. The other way is partnering with other websites, right? We can collaborate for campaigns, we can collaborate for events, so on and so forth, right? For example, someone is launching a product that is relevant to Internshala, right? We can partner with them and they can add a link on their website. That is one way to build backlink. Similarly, we are doing an event, right? We are doing an event, for example, we are doing World Education Day, and we have partnered with a news website that you can promote this so that students who are reading your newspaper can come in and check out our website. That is how you can add backlink there as well. Okay, so this is one way. Then you can write guest posts and articles. This is the easiest way. This is how you can start, right? Because creating good content and getting other websites to link, this can take time. Partnering can take time, but guest posts and articles, you can do it by yourself. And I won't leave you like this only ki okay bas ye hai kar lo. I'll also give you examples. Okay, so all the people who are interested, these are some guest blogging websites. So if you have a website, if you're starting out, check these out. All of these have options to guest post, right? Guest blog, whatever, and you can write something there. You can add backlinks to your own website or do stuff like that. So you can take a screenshot, you can revise this video once this live stream is over, and these are the options in front of you. Okay, so let's take our final quiz, and after that, since we have learned about on-page SEO, we have learned about off-page SEO, we are going to finally cover the SEO audit. Okay, so let's go back. Let's take the last couple of questions. Okay, so the first question is, how should one build backlinks? Spam link to your website in other websites comment section. Okay, pay people to add your links to various websites, write guest articles, or all of the above can work. C, lots of C's, a few D's as well. I'm not sure why people are saying D. Okay, yeah. So C is the correct answer. All right. And I'll quickly explain why A and B are not right. Okay. So spamming link on other websites comment section is not a good idea at all. Google observes all the backlinks. Google is very smart, है ना? Google को बेवकूफ मत समझो. Google observes, right? Google checks कि okay यार ये तो मतलब फालतू में बस spam करता जा रहा है, comment section में spam कर रहा है on Quora, on other websites, blog, right? This is not going to work. So instead of helping that website, I will penalize. Okay, I'll penalize. Yeah, or I won't give any kind of priority, right? I won't give any priority to these spam links. That's why this does not work. So if you see people doing it, ask them to stop, okay? Because this is not going to work at all. Maybe it used to work 10 years back. It does not work anymore. Pay people to add your links to other websites. Again, this is not a good practice. What these people will do, if you pay them and they start adding links to various websites, they're going to do the same thing. So writing guest articles is the correct option out of these three. Apart from that, partner with other people, build natural backlinks, do this process in a proper manner. Okay, that's why only C is correct. Don't go forward with spamming, etc. It's not going to help your website in the long run. Okay, so this was one question. This is the last question. Okay, so a scenario-based question. Rahim and Rashi were having a detailed discussion on SEO. Rahim felt that one should focus on off-page SEO as improving the number and quality of backlinks to their website matters a lot. Rashi disagreed. She said that while backlinks are the core part of SEO, it is not limited to backlinks alone. So what do you think was Rashi's point of view? So एक बड़ा सा ये scenario है, but it's pretty simple. Okay, is off-page SEO as important as on-page SEO? That's the crux. Okay, so options are on-page SEO is not that important, on-page SEO is as important, off-page SEO is not necessary at all, or all of the above are correct. जिनका भी blur है, any person who is still feeling the screen is blurred, you just need to change the video setting. Click on the three dots on YouTube at the top right and change your video settings. So, okay, so the correct answer is on-page SEO is as important as off-page SEO. Okay, so Rahim felt that one should focus only on off-page SEO. Rashi disagreed, and her point of view was that on-page SEO is as important as off-page SEO. Okay, uh, if you're doing some changes on your website, that's good. That helps improve your website's performance. But when you're doing off-page SEO, like I mentioned, you're telling Google that, I am a relevant website. I am a trustworthy website because many other websites are adding link to my website. Just think about it, right? Whenever you go forward and you go to a shop or you buy something, you look at reviews, right? You look at reviews of that shop that, many people are saying that this is really good. It has good quality of, products. That's why you go there, right? This is similar. Off-page SEO helps you with that. Off-page SEO tells Google that, backlinks basically tell Google that this is a good website. Many other websites are linking to it. And you should also rank it higher on your search results. So that's why off-page SEO is as important as on-page SEO. Okay. So I'll click on submit. I'll see whether this is correct. It is correct. All right. So these were all the questions. Now, quickly, we'll go forward and do the SEO audit. Okay. So you have learned about on-page SEO. You have learned about off-page SEO. You'll now quickly learn about SEO audit. Again, we are going to learn a new tool. Okay. Another tool, such a short span of time. But the good thing again here is that it's free. So I've searched Uber Suggest and I'm searching for SEO audit. So we are going to use SEO audit of Uber Suggest. Okay, it's again a free platform. So what we are going to do is we are going to again type in internshala.com. And whatever we have learned right now, it's going to help us. Okay. So we are not going for the paid version. We are going to just click on no thanks. And this is the site audit in front of us. So we are going to, cover these points quickly. The first thing is on-page SEO score. So this score is out of 100 and we have got 79. So Uber Suggest says it's great and it is great, but it also shows that there's a room for improvement, right? It's not perfect. And that's the thing about SEO. SEO is not a one-time thing. You have to continuously do SEO. ऐसा नहीं है कि one time बस एक बार कर लिया on page, छोड़ दिया उसको वहाँ पे, you won't change anything, you won't change your meta tags, you won't add new keywords. That's not how it works. You need to continuously improve so you get as good of a SEO score as you can. Then is organic monthly traffic. So this is 10 lakh or 1 million, right? This is great. This tells you that these many people on average are coming to internshala.com. Awesome. These are organic keywords. So as you can see, we just covered one keyword, internships, and some others. But actually there are 230,000 keywords on Internshala. So this just shows that how important adding keywords, relevant keywords are important, right? Adding them continuously is important. And then we have backlinks. These many backlinks are there, again, which is great. So the number is really good, but we also need to understand that they should be quality backlinks, like we have covered. They should be natural backlinks, right? They should be proper backlinks. Irrelevant backlinks nahi hone chahiye. Okay. Then we have pages discovered. These are these many successful pages, these many redirected pages, right? There's one page broken. So we can tell our web developer that, one page is broken. You need to fix this. That's your responsibility as a marketer. You don't need to fix it yourself. You need to tell them. And we have certain SEO issues, like certain pages have low word count. That means you need to add words, right? Certain pages have duplicate meta descriptions. We know what meta descriptions are now, right? So we need to change these duplicate ones. We need to add unique meta descriptions. And then 4 pages, we have duplicate title tags. Again, similar, just change and make, you know, unique title tags for these pages, and so on. You can go ahead and look at all other SEO issues. And then we have site speed. We have already checked this. So more, we don't have data here, but we have already checked this for using Google page speed insights. So this is how SEO audit can be done. And I hope you do this after you complete this session. Okay. So you can do this for any website. All right. So what did we learn? We learned on-page SEO, right? Just wrapping up. We learned keyword research using Keyword Planner. We learned meta tags. We learned about them, what they are, how they can be used. We learned about website performance using page speed insights. And we learned off-page SEO. And in off-page SEO, we learned about backlinks. And finally, using all the concepts we have learned, we did SEO audit using Uber Suggest. So you learned 3 tools along with these many concepts in the past 40, 50 minutes. So give yourselves a pat in the back because you learned this together. You can revise it, right? And as you can see, it's pretty simple. Once you start doing it, once you start practicing it, it's pretty simple for you, right? And you can move forward and do it on your own for any website. Okay, so I hope this session was helpful. With that, I'll wrap it up and we can take a few questions.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this amazing webinar, Ashank. And now we can start with the Q&A round. But before we open the floor to our audience, I have a question for you. So as someone who's like literally new to this domain, and today's webinar has been a great start for me. So I have obviously I have learned a lot of new things, and obviously there's a lot of more things that I can learn. So, as someone who's eagerly interested in learning more, what would be the right path for me?
Okay, so Rohit, that's an interesting question, very important as well. So many of the people who are joining us here are, I'm sure, are budding marketers, right? Or want to improve their website on some way or the other. So it's important to learn about different digital marketing concepts, right? SEO is one thing, but then there are lots of other concepts like social media marketing using paid ads. We covered paid ads briefly, what they are, and email marketing, Google Analytics for your website. All of these things are important. So Internshala Trainings has a digital marketing training, right? We did a few questions. That's a good way because it covers all of these things in a linear manner, in a structured manner, with lots of practice quizzes, etc. Along with that, you have lots of resources available online as well. You have lots of tools. So combining both of these things, combining structured learning with your own, zeal of exploration, your own zid of exploration, can help you learn about digital marketing in general.
Is that's right. And for all the Ziddis here today, Internshala Training is offering a very special discount on account of the World Education Day Fair of 2022. So visit the link in the description and use code WEDF. So there will be like 2 links in the description. One is one is for the digital marketing training, and if you use the code WEDF, you get straight away extra 10% discount on the whole training. And for everyone who's been asking about participation certificates, yes, we have participation certificates to for all the registered users. So if you haven't registered till now, you can still do it. You can go to our website, and obviously the link is in the description in the bio, and get yourself registered for the World Education Day Fair of 2022. So with that, we'll be opening our floor to the audience. So we'll be picking up 4 to 5 questions. So I would request everyone to type your questions in the comment section.
So Amir has asked this question. Sir, is there any other source or alternative tool other than Uber Suggest? Yes, Amir, there are. Uber Suggest is one. You can also go forward and try Moz's tool, and Ahrefs is another website, right? Um, so I'll just type Moz is one. Google these terms and you can explore them. They also have, free audit tools available. Okay. Again, tell us about off-page SEO. So I would say you can go back and revise. The session will be available after the live stream is over, right? And then you can see how it works, how off-page SEO works, right? Aditya is saying, sir, can domain matter for website tracking? So Aditya, Google does not, you know, it's not partial, right? It does not give poor ranking to say a free domain like blogspot.com or .wordpress.com. Okay. So it does not happen. But the usual thing is then since domains like .com, .org, serious websites usually go for them, right? Because they're easy to learn, easy to remember, and easy to type. That's why usually you will see these websites ranking at the top. But Google does not have any kind of partiality. Okay. Pratik, broken page means that the page is not loading for some people, right? It's showing up an error. That's what broken page means. Sarbojit, you can simply search for internships on Internshala and you can see how much demand there is for digital marketers, right? Or for that matter, on any other platform, you can search and see the demand for digital marketers. Nichani, I'm seeing lots of questions appearing. Just scroll and see what the question was. How would you suggest a beginner for this? As I said, do your own research, start learning, right? Maybe start with a training, with an online training, explore side by side, practice. That's how you can begin. Amir, yes, there are lots of internships on Internshala you can apply. Okay, so this is the final question. Meta tags.
Yeah.
Meta tags are important because they tell Google what your website is all about. And once Google understands that this is a good website to rank, they will rank your website. Okay, so title can tell you the tell Google about the title of your web page. Description tells Google about what your page is all about, and that's why you need to add keywords. You need to make the description sound, interesting and relevant for Google, right? So that it can show the website for other people. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it, Rohit.
Yes, yes. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining our sessions, and thank you for interacting with us so greatly. Our next session will commence at 1:30 p.m. where Harshdeep Singh will all give a masterclass about Python. So if you are interested in that, please do join that. Uh, Before you leave, I have to tell you that we have a live concert with Rahul Ram at 6:30, and you have to be there. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon, because I would not want to miss these sessions, because they are amazing. So yeah, hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It was a pleasure doing the session. Yeah.